What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Pedro here, and over the next few minutes that we have together, I'm going to share with you a very, very, very powerful message. And I hope that by the time you go through this video, you're going to have a new, overwhelming sense of inspiration and motivation to go for that which your heart so desires. I want to talk about why giving up is not an option. Why giving up is not an option. So yesterday I was having a mentorship call with one of my mentees, and he asked me a very interesting question. He said, "Pedro, do you ever fall off from your rituals?" Right? So I have rituals of success that I go through every single day, right? I work out, I meditate, I go through hypnosis, I take time for personal growth and development. I go through some rituals to prepare me to achieve a high level of success in the game of life. So he asked me, "Hey Pedro, do you ever fall off from your rituals? Or how come you're so focused?" That was his question to me. And I told him that I never fall off from my rituals. And he was surprised. The message that I'm bringing here to you is designed to really, really, really empower you to take ownership of your life. The reason I don't fall off from my rituals, the reason I am so focused on achieving the goals that I've set for myself is because of a simple answer that I told my mentee. I told him this. I said, "What is the alternative?" What is the alternative? Right? So I want you to look at your own life. Maybe you have a goal to get into phenomenal physical shape, and you choose not to do the routines or the habits that will get you to that point in time. My question to you is, what is the alternative? Right? What's the alternative? If you do not get fit, what impact is that going to have in your life 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now? You see, people do not see the impact of their decisions 3, 5, or 10 years down the road. And therefore, they can let the rituals, the routines slide. Giving up is not an option. Giving up on your health and fitness is not an option. Giving up on your success is not an option. What is the alternative? Right? 5, 10, 15 years from now, what is the alternative? If you do not take charge of creating a high level of success in your life, what quality of life are you going to live 5 or 10 years from now? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to observe that life is getting very, very, very complex in today's society, and only those that have a good amount of financial leverage and financial income coming into their household are going to survive and thrive in the future. Giving up on your dreams is not an option, right? Whether it's your finances, whether it's your health, whether it's your fitness, whether it's your relationships, right? The relationships that you have with people that are very, very close to you. Do not give up on people because they do not live up to your expectations. If you give up on people, very soon you will not have people to depend on, or people that can depend on you. Giving up is not an option. I want you to really articulate the dreams that you have for yourself. And I want you to develop a burning desire that is so strong that it feels painful that you're not living your dreams right now. I want your desire to feel so strong that you actually feel pain that you're not living the life of your dreams. Right? Giving up is not an option. When you articulate your vision, your goals, and your desires, and you become crystal clear on what your ideal life will look like, I want you to really think about you living in your ideal life 2-3 years from now, in terms of fitness, in terms of relationships, in terms of health, in terms of your finances, in terms of your career. Imagine you're living that right now. Just imagine you are living that reality right now. What does that feel like? It feels amazing. But when we come back to reality, you will notice that you're not in that space right now. There's a gap that exists, and that gap creates tension. I want you to feel a certain amount of tension and divine dissatisfaction for the fact that you haven't manifested your desires. Giving up is not an option. What is the alternative to not making your dreams a reality? It's interesting. It took me a very long time in my life to understand the impact of time. Time is moving, right? Time, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Time is moving. And if you don't make the right decisions today, you're going to end up in a place where you don't want to be, living where you don't want to live, putting on what you don't want to put on, in a relationship with someone that you don't want to be in a relationship with. You're going to end up in the wrong place. Giving up is not an option. So that's my message for you today. Something for you to think about. It's a beautiful day, beautiful evening. I just want to share that message with you, and I'll share the sunset with you. Life is a blessing. Treat it as such.